The best users in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 10 users in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Now, right before I do go on ahead and jump into the number 10 spot, I do want to go ahead and shout out the comment of the day real quick. Now, let's get it started. At number 10 is going to be the linebacker tier. There is going to be another linebacker later in the video, but essentially linebackers, if you're playing someone that just passes the ball, they still aren't as good as safeties that defend the pass, but they really do make a difference in the run game. So if someone's mixing it up, these players allow you to not get weak box, and they're actually really good. And there's just a couple that I do want to mention, like all the 1 AP lurker people are really good to use, or like say Seth Joyner, who's 6'2", 88 speed, and like I said, when you power him up, he gets 1 AP lurker. A couple other of my favorite linebackers, Ray Nitschke is awesome, who's 6'3", 88 speed, again gets that 1 AP lurker ability. You also have Derek Johnson as well, 1 AP lurker, 6'3", 87 speed, 89 excel, 86 change of direction. And for a final linebacker for a little bit, Isaiah Simmons is also really good as well. This time he gets lurker for 2 AP, but 6'4", 87 speed, 88 excel, 87 agility. All those players are awesome linebackers, but again, safeties are still better when people are just passing the ball. But I do think linebackers do have their role this year, like I was saying, if people do decide to mix it up. Now we're gonna get into number 9, our first safety of the video, Ronnie Lott. Now I do know he's a free safety. If you're wondering how to get him in the box as your user, you don't have to sub him in at sub linebacker in your actual lineup screen. All you have to do is in the pre-play call screen, just sub him into linebacker. Free safeties can't be put at sub linebacker for some reason in the lineup screen, so kind of dumb, but it's whatever. But I really like Ronnie Lott as a user, just not really the fastest anymore, also not the tallest. There's a couple other people that I like more than him, but there are some good things about the card. So with the user, you're looking at height, right? 6 foot height, decent, but he has 86 speed, 84 excel, 78 agility, 78 agility a little bit low, 81 change of direction. So what makes him a good user? In my opinion, it's really like his in the box stats that really that set him apart. 87 block shed, 80 impact blocking with 86 tackle, 89 hit power, 88 pursuit. And his traits: big hitter on yes is awesome. Love it when my user has the big hitter trait on yes. Would like the strip ball trait on yes as well. But yeah, I really like Ronnie Lott as a user. I think he's very solid. At number 8, I'm gonna have my boy JEVON HOLLAND, who's 6'1", 88 speed, 87 excel, 84 agility, 81 change of direction. You see the increase in the speed, right? I use this card myself. He feels really smooth. Really like using him. If we come down to his run defense stats, it's really not good. Like 52 block shed, 57 impact blocking, not good. Not gonna make a ton of plays in the run game, but in the pass game he is amazing. Doesn't have the big hitter trait, yes. The reason why he's like slightly lower for me, I would say, is there's some people I just prefer that play like over the top as like true safeties, or like a nickel back, or like the AI user him, and JEVON HOLLAND is one of those players. I think he moves really smooth, but I'd rather user someone that really didn't have like the good intelligence stats, or was a little bit taller, or had the big hitter trait on yes. So at number 7 right here, I'm gonna have CORDARRELLE Patterson, strong safety. I think this card moves really smooth, and I don't want to say his speed or like his physical stats are a lie, but I feel like he moves a little bit faster, moves a little bit better than that says. 6'2" height on him with 88 speed, 87 excel, 88 agility, 87 change of direction. That's really nice. And like the man and zone obviously don't matter because this is going to be your user. In the box stats, not the worst in the world, not the best either, but it's okay. It's not bad. And no big hitter trait on yes, no strip ball on yes, and it's not like you're losing anything ability wise that would make you not want to user him. Like, I don't know, he got some crazy discounted ability that only works at his actual strong safety spot. So I really like CORDARRELLE Patterson. I think he moves really good, and I think he is a really good user. Now at number 6 right here, this is the interesting one. It's Ted. I have Ted Hendricks because I'm very kind of iffy on him. Like, I don't know if he should be higher. I don't know if he should be at the number 10 spot. He's 6'7", which is really the major redeeming quality about him. Gets lurker for 1 AP as well, 87 speed, 88 excel, 79 agility, 82 change of direction. It's just like linebackers still like just don't jump as good as safeties without abilities. Even with the lurker ability, I don't feel like he plays as good as a safety in the pass game. And I like Ted Hendricks' card for sure. I think there's definitely going to be people that want this card to be higher, and there's also going to be people that think, hey, he's a linebacker, he sucks, he's unusable. And I don't think the latter of the two, right? I don't think linebackers are unusable. They definitely do make a difference in the run game, like I was saying. But if you're just playing someone that passes the ball, I probably wouldn't have Ted on the field. I'd probably just sub in another safety, but it's not like, I don't really think he's gonna like sell you games. I think he's like a fine user. It's just kind of, it's hard because I've seen Lurker do crazy things, but I've also seen someone throw right over his head, like ridiculously close, that a safety would, a play even like Troy P, a shorter safety, would make. So like, I like Ted Hendricks, but I really don't know how high he should be. He does have the big hitter training, yes, and he does have stripped ball on, yes. So at number 5 right here, I'm gonna have Grant Delpit. Grant Delpit, who is 6'3" height on him with 87 speed, 88 excel, 86 agility, 85 change of direction. I think Grant Delpit moves really good, and I think his him as a user is way higher than 87 overall. Like, I think he makes some crazy plays. This was my no money spent user for a while, so I really did enjoy using him as well. And doesn't have the big hitter training, yes, doesn't have strip ball on, yes, and not the best like run defensive stats in the world, but I promise you he was a very, or he still to this day is a very good user. And kind of like I said about Cordell Patterson, don't want to say his physical stats are a lie, but I do think he moves really good. Now, a card that's basically Grant Delpit's twin. Next up we got Steve Atwater, who again is 6'3", has 87 speed, 87 excel, the agility a little bit lower, but 85 change direction. The reason why I have this card above Grant Delpit is the run defensive stats are a lot better. 83 block shed, 81 impact blocking with 90 hit power and 84 tackle as well, but he also has the big hitter training, yes, and strip ball, yes. So I think just a combo of those two things right there, that's really the reason why I think he's going to be a better user. He's going to land more big hits, and also you can go for like more like strip ball and actually like get the ball, like peanut punches, all that stuff. So yeah, I really like Steve Atwater, and it also should be stated that his player model is like huge. I think they gave him like the big pads or something, like the really like tall shoulder pads, and that's why he just feels like absolutely ginormous. But yeah, I really still like Steve Atwater. I think he's a very solid user at this point in the game. Now we got the top 3. I think the top 3 are undebatable, I'm not gonna lie to you. So at number 3, it's someone that has better stats than the number 2 and the number 1 spot, but it's gonna be Nolan Cromwell. So Nolan Cromwell, the reason why he's at 3 for me, even though I was saying he has better stats, is I think the other 2 are better users, and I think Nolan Cromwell's best spot is not as a user, it's as a true safety or a corner or like a slot corner, just not a true user. I'll explain why I think that is, but he's 6'1", 91 speed, 90 excel, 89 agility, 93 change of direction, and not really great block shed or impact blocking, so he's not going to be the best in the run game. No big hitter training, yes, no strip ball, and yes. The reason why I say I wouldn't use him, first off, he has 90 man and 90 zone with 87 press, so he hits the man threshold, he hits the zone threshold on all Madden. So he's going to react the fastest in the game. He's also one of the fastest players in the game, period. But the major thing for me is his discount abilities that he gets. Deep out zone KO with this shaded down man meta, and like him playing a deep half is crazy good. Like, I'm talking about like actually insane. The knockouts he gets, the animations he gets, crazy. Also, 1 AP pick artist. Pick artist is probably the best counter in the game right now to the ag meta. I know ags got patched a little bit, but you can still do it when they do not have pick artists. I'm really high on pick artists, really like deep out zone KO too, and both those abilities, the best place to use them are not on a user. The best place to use them are like on safeties or on cornerbacks. So that's why I just don't think you should really use Nolan Cromwell. I would rather play him as like a true safety or like a corner. And at number 2, I'm gonna have Derwin James. And again, he has better stats than our number 1 spot. I would just rather use our number 1 spot. So Derwin, 91 speed, awesome. 91 excel, 90 agility, 88 change of direction. That is all awesome. And he's 6'2". He has decent might be a stretch, but 75 impact blocking, good. 62 block shed, not good, but 88 tackle, 90 hit power, and big hitter on, yes, but no strip ball on, yes. So I love this Derwin card, but once again, like I was saying, would rather use our number 1 spot. Reason being is you could get the play rec up to 90, you could get the man up to 90, you could get the zone up to 90, so he could hit 90 90 90, which is not too common. So he also gets, like I was saying, we just talked about pick artists. I would rather play him and Cromwell as my true 2 safeties, or play this card at corner just to protect against the ag meta as well with those 2 pick artist abilities. So that's why, again, I would rather use our number 1 spot. I love Derwin, think he's an awesome card. And again, he has better stats than our number 1 card. I would just rather user the number 1 card. And the number 1 user in the game, in my opinion, I think it's Bam Bam Cam. He is awesome. 6'3" height on him, 89 speed. He's a little bit slower than the other two cards we just covered, but he is a in the box demon, man. 91 XL, 85 agility, 86 change of direction with 76 block shed, 86 impact blocking. I think the high impact blocking leads to him playing really, really good in the run game as well. 85 tackle, 91 hit power, and of course has the big hitter trade, yes, has strip ball, and yes. But if we come down to his abilities, he gets 1 AP Enforcer, 1 AP Secure Tackler, which I think if the meta wasn't the meta right now, these two abilities would actually be really, really good. And Avalanche for 4 AP, I don't really think is that great. I just think overall, Cam, you get the most value out of using him and DERWIN, CROMWELL. Yeah, they might have a little bit better stats, but I just think their best place is at more important positions in your defense right now to defend against the meta and really counter the meta, in my opinion. So yeah, that was my top 10 users in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know if I snubbed anyone off the list. Also, let me know who you are using in the comments. I hope you all did enjoy this video though, man. If you did, make sure to go ahead, leave a like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the best cards at each position group and also promo. Also, if you want to see me use some of these cards live, make sure to go ahead, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. I might be streaming right as you watch this, so I greatly appreciate that. If y'all don't feel like heading over to the Twitch right now, you guys want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I rank the best budget cards in Madden 23 Ultimate Team.